What's up, everybody? Chris Williams here with Group Coach Nation. Hope you're all super well. Let's talk goals versus mindset, or both. Now, when I'm recording this, not sure when you're watching this, but it's early on in 2022. All right. We are all thinking goals. If you plan quarterly, monthly, weekly, if you plan for the whole year, whatever it is your thing is, you're thinking goals, right? Now, mindset and goals go together often, but sometimes they get tangled up, and sometimes our goals become soul crushing and we don't get stuff done and we don't have the year we hope we're going to get. And it's not honestly because we've messed up or we had the wrong goal. It's often because it gets pretty disappointing. And so what's up, Scott? So good to see you. I want to make sure that we tackle this head on, especially early on this year. So let's just define these two thoughts and terms for a second, and then let's define and kind of sort out how you can use them to your advantage. Now, I'm not here to sit down and help you to figure out which goals you should have or which mindset you should have. We've talked about that a bunch in the past. Let's just sort through what it looks like for you to use these two things to your advantage. All right. Goals. Obviously, that's like, I want to make this much money this year. I want to take this much time off. I want to have this relationship. I want to get better at this. I want to be in this state of health, this state of mindset. Maybe that could be a goal for you. Something that you want to achieve, right? It's measurable. I think SMART goals, right? That acrostic with a SMART, attainable, SMART, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time sensitive. Is that the SMART acrostic? Is that an acrostic? Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. I don't use that, obviously. Ultimately, though, you're going to be able to measure these goals. You're going to put something down on paper. Goals often come with a checklist also, right? There's all these little broken down steps that we're going to accomplish every day, every week. And we're going to run through those things and get our New Year's resolutions done or get our business goals, personal goals, whatever accomplished, right? That's the goal set. All that's fine, good, not knocking it. Let's talk about mindset. Mindset's a little bit softer, right? Sometimes it's hard for us to capture what that really looks like, but it's the mindset of positivity and the ability to achieve that and believe you can achieve that and going into it with a can-do attitude. I'm really not trying to oversimplify mindset. Some of you mindset coaches are brilliant out there, and I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes or get in the way or make this muddy. But ultimately, how are you as a person showing up in your own space to do the work that it takes to accomplish those goals, right? Those two things together, that mindset of I'm showing up, I can do this, with the actual list of things that you can do and the tools you need to get those things done, help accomplish great things. Here's where it starts breaking down. And here's where the trouble and the struggle for a lot of us, me for sure, comes in, is we often show up early in the year, early in the quarter, however you plan again is fine, with a really kind of optimistic mindset. We've gone to a conference, we've read a book, we've listened to a podcast series, whatever it is. We've done the whole planner book and we've got everything lined out. And we're really kind of focused, right? We're feeling good about it. And then the goals happen for like a day or two, or it's 6 or 7 days into the year. And you're like, crap, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Now I'm behind by a week. And then you're behind 2 weeks and then 3 weeks, and then you kind of let it go. Because the goals, the check boxes didn't start happening when the mindset was ready and on fire. Or the flip side of this is usually more me. I'm kind of always, as a person, waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't know about you, but you've been around for a while, done a few things. You've had your ups and downs as an entrepreneur, your ups and downs with team members, whatever, your ups and downs with clients. And you just think, yeah, but what if it doesn't work out again? What if things don't go the way I want them to go? I have my goals. I know what I got to do, but I'm not going to get excited about it. I'm just going to start plodding along and not celebrate beforehand. Don't count my chickens before they hatch, whatever you want to say. You're just not kind of getting the mindset there because you don't want to be disappointed, right? I was watching the newest Spider-Man movie over the holiday break, and it's MJ in there, right? Zendaya, she talks about just like her mindset in the first part of that movie is just basically not expecting much, so you don't get disappointed. If you expect little, then if little comes back in life, you won't have disappointment. I get that, right? That's the mindset stuff. Okay. How do these things interact? You got to do your mindset work. Again, different conversation. We've talked a lot about that. and you got to have your goal sets. Different conversations, we've talked about that. But how do those two work together? Here's the way I approach it. And this is coming to mind because Jill, my wife, she was reading something the other day, a coach that she follows, and it was like such brilliant work to say, our mindset needs to be a mindset of continual improvement. Now, our goals might be smart. They might be date specific. They might be broken down in things we can achieve. But ultimately, life happens. You're going to miss a day or two or a week, or you might get way ahead and then you might drop off. The year plays out like it plays out, right? You don't know what's coming. But if that mindset is in place, that you're always going to continue to make forward progress, that allows those goals to shift. Maybe in 6 months from now, you learn something new and you want to change your goals up a little bit. Maybe you're ahead, maybe you're behind. Maybe something happens out of your control and you can't quite get all the goals done. But if your mindset is continually moving you forward, that's going to get those goals done eventually. Now, the goals might not happen in 6 months or 3 months or 12 months or whatever your plan is. They might happen faster or slower. But if your mindset is continual improvement, you're going to get there. And cool thing about that is you're going to get there strategically. You're going to find yourself in a place where you're able to accomplish those goals and shift and twist with the market or your clients or the reality of what's going on in your life in a way that's profitable and productive for you. That's something I hadn't really thought about until the coach, again, that Jill follows, mentioned that in an email. I haven't read that email yet. I need to. If I do, I'll share it with you in this post because it was a really great way to say it. Jill was just kind of relating it back to me. We were out walking trails yesterday. And it made me realize, that's something I've done for quite a while and never thought about that I do that. And I'm not saying I'm great at this. I'm just saying that's helped me. Like, I'm not a very goal-oriented person often because I've done the New Year's resolution thing and I've done the goal thing. And sometimes it kind of gets in my way and I feel disappointed. I'm sort of a sensitive person emotionally. And so sometimes I feel the pressure and the pain of having to achieve those things or not achieving them perfectly. And so I've naturally shifted to a mindset state where I'm constantly just trying to move things forward. I think my mind and heart are rarely at rest, and maybe that's good or bad, I don't know, but because I'm constantly trying to think through, what could I do? How could I have done that a little better? What could I do to move this thing or this team member or that project forward a little bit more? And that constant momentum forward has really helped me accomplish and helped me stay balanced in my mindset and actually allowed me to get a lot of goals done that I might not have realized could have gotten done to begin with. That's the difference between goals and mindset. Now, you and your personality or where you are, you need to sort that out. There's no magic bullet, magic answer here. I wish there was some one and done planner we could all use. I've used many planners that are great. I'm sure you have as well. Some conference we could go to, a speaker, something we could follow and just get it done every time perfect. Truly, folks, that's not how it works. That's not real life, right? It works in a vacuum, but you have to be able to adjust to real life. So have your goals, have your structures. I have a set of 4 goals this year for me. I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy, and my goals are broad, okay? But these 4 goals are specific enough to allow me to accomplish what I want to at work, at home, my own personal health and wellness, and relationships that matter to me, okay? These things will keep me on track. But my mindset around that is always moving forward. So for instance, if I have a health and wellness goal, my physical health and wellness, and I want to make sure I eat a certain way or exercise a certain way or do certain things like that, then so far I'm on track for the year, right? It's January 4th when I'm recording this, if you're watching it later, and I'm on track for the year, 3.5 days in. But I know I'll have my off days, and I'm not trying to give myself a pass or an excuse. I just know that sometimes things happen. I just can't control what's in front of me, what I'm able to eat or not able to eat that day for traveling or something like that. Okay. But my goal is to continually move this thing forward. So have an off day. Great. Jump back up the next day. Keep moving it forward. No worries. Don't get discouraged by that. So again, a lot of this comes down to your personality, how you take goals versus mindset. But having both, I think, is so important to keep that balance and keep your sanity as you're accomplishing great things. Each of us can accomplish great things. And here at Group Coach Nation, we talk about this a ton. we're not only accomplishing great things for ourselves, we're accomplishing great things for those we serve, right? That's so cool. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That's so cool and so important that we get to move people forward and that we get to move ourselves forward. But in that process, you got to make sure that you're doing the things that make that sustainable for you. And for me, that is having a mindset of continually moving things forward. If the goals work perfectly, if I'm ahead or a little bit behind, or a lot behind on my goals, I'm going to have a mindset where I'm going to continually get up again and move things forward. And that one thing, I'd say that one mindset piece has probably aided my success more than any other thing that I've personally been in charge of. Now I have an amazing team. We've built that over several years, right? And I have amazing opportunities, but we built over 7 years. We have lots of relationships we built over 7 years. None of that stuff happens overnight. It's real life, folks. There's no get rich quick scheme out here. But continual motion forward and being committed to that yields results. We say here a lot at Group Coach Nation, you hear this a lot in the things we talk about most of the time at the end of whatever we're talking about. Do work, get results. We're here to do the work, the right work, the smart work, so we can get results. We don't say do work in 8 weeks and get results. We don't say do this 10 minutes a day and get results. We don't say do this overnight and become a millionaire with your results tomorrow. That's not what we say, because that's not real life. We say do work, get results. So we're here and committed to helping you get that done, building your own high ticket mastermind groups and group coaching groups so you can change lives and you can change your life too. But ultimately, it comes down to this mindset piece of continually moving forward. Make those goals. Sign up to do those things. Have your checklist ready so you know what you're doing today and tomorrow and next month so you can stay focused and stay on track. But know that real life happens. Occasionally or every day for some of us, real life happens. I got 5 kids, folks. Real life happens a lot around here. And it's okay. I'm continually moving forward. And that's built our success. It really has. You can do the same thing. Go out there, do awesome work, be the awesome person you are, and share your knowledge with others in a very efficient way. That's what group coaching and masterminding is all about. And you can do that day in, day out. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to show up and do the work to get the results. As always, Group Coach Nation is there for you. GroupCoachNation.com is our website where you can find tons of resources of all types that are right for you. And you can sort out where you are in this process and get yourself going. We're here to help you build this thing. So there we go, folks. Get out there, do the work, get the results. Change your life and change the lives around you. That is so important, not just on planet Earth right now, because we all need more folks cheering us on, and we need to be cheering other folks on. That's so important. But it's also important for the people that we're touching that touch other people and they touch other people. There's this generational impact that you get to have with the people that you train, teach, help them grow, because they will do the same. They'll just keep going and going. You're going to be able to impact thousands of people in a positive way by changing the lives of just 10 people at a time, 20 people at a time, 100 people at a time, whatever it may be for you and your group size. Coolest thing ever. I freaking love this process so much. Okay, folks, do work, get results, lean in, ask your questions. That's why we're here. Let's get it done.